there an action or do I just start going?
You can just start.
Okay. Hi, my name is Amara and I'm the host of Living Black Genius. So I hope you enjoy what we show you, because I did too. Thank you. I'm here at Artscape Weston Common talking to you behind the scenes with 5 guest facilitators that celebrate a variety of leadership and creativity in our city that needs more recognition. I'm truly inspired to learn about their careers and personal journeys. I hope you will be too. Twin brothers Troy and Theo Clarke are entrepreneurs with a passion for retro clothing. They started thrifting in high school, and their fresh fits started drawing requests that led to small sales. Their business began on eBay, and over the years, they saved up enough to open a store, which has been running for over a year.
What's up, guys? It's Retroheads, and now you guys are in Retroheads.
Theo Clarke, I'm part owner of Retrohead.
And Troy Clarke, part owner of Retroheads. Yeah. August 10th, 2018 was our first day of Retroheads. It was a great turnout, man. Like, I was surprised how many people came out. Yeah, it was a good day, man. It was one of the greatest days of my life. Started thrifting in 2008, and like at that time thrifting wasn't popular, so like sometimes in life, like, do what makes you happy.
Like, basically this thrift store by my high school, and like I went in the thrift store, and the first thing I saw was a Raptors jersey. Like, I was a big fan of Raptors, so like I was going crazy. I was like, this is crazy. I had never seen it before in my life, like in person, you know. Like, I still have it till this day. I still have it.
I think our first sale was it's like a Coca-Cola hat or Pepsi hat. Like, I found it for like $1, and I sold it for $5. Yeah. That was the first sale I ever had. That was the first profit I ever made.
Yeah, so then after that I'm like, oh, this could be a business, you know?
Yeah, it was good, you know. It was good, like, helping like youth and giving them advice for the future.
Honestly, like when I was a kid, like people always talk to us, but it's like, no one ever looked like me, you know? They always say, you can do anything you want to do, you know? But it's like, you know, like I never believed them. The more older you get and you hear from somebody who looks like you, then you believe it more, you know?
Stachen Fredrick is a powerhouse leader running Frontlines in the York Southwestern community. She founded the culturally specific initiative Braids for AIDS that supports the African diaspora in learning about sexual health through mentorship and programming.
It's after programming, and I am here getting some work done. I am currently in school right now. I'm doing my executive MBA. Being a head of a not-for-profit organization, in fact 2 organizations, more and more I'm seeing the importance of understanding the language of business from a for-profit perspective. And I always think of this, an African saying of, well, Ubuntu, and it's really around, you know, I am because they are, but I also think of they are because I am. And I have a responsibility for their sort of growth and development. If I am better, they will be better. So it's been 11 years that I've been running this organization. One day I was sitting down about to get my hair braided, and I saw the word AIDS pop out, or the word braids, and I said that was kind of like my eureka moment. And so Braids for AIDS has really grown in the past, you know, few years, from, you know, this tiny little project out in Ottawa to reaching places like Jamaica, Trinidad, Australia, you know, Houston, and just keeps on growing. Most inspirational projects, I think it's our program in the prison for, actually we call it a detention center for young men. We go in and we have conversations with the men, with the young boys around HIV/AIDS, but sometimes it could be just about anything for these young people. A lot of the things that those young men tell us has helped to inform some of the other programs that we have had outside of the detention center. So even while they are, you know, in this detention center, they are inflicting change in their communities.
Anthony Morgan doesn't shy away from being a science nerd. In fact, he's very comfortable sparking conversations about trivial curiosities to deep moral dilemmas. His company Science Everywhere is known for freestyle socials that can get anyone talking and also second-guessing where they stand.
Hey, my name is Anthony Morgan. I'm the founder of Science Everywhere. We are here at the Science Discovery Zone at RYERSON, and we were just working on a grant writing workshop to figure out how we can fund the really cool projects that we're working on. So I run an event called a Freestyle Social. It's kind of an open mic game of Would You Rather live. And the goal of it is really to foster good critical thinking. So we'll show up at a place We'll put tape down the middle of the floor to divide the room in half. We put a microphone in the middle of the floor, and we ask some tough questions. Things like, should we be worried about cell phone addiction? And some of them are more fun too, like, should we pee in the shower? And then we just sort of give the youth open floor, open season to share their thoughts and show us how critically they can think. To watch them be able to be peeled away from Fortnite and from their cell phones because they wanted to dig into these ideas, they wanted to sort them out. It was so exciting to watch.
Rebecca Fisseha is a captivating storyteller, having written the play Wise Woman and more recently the novel Daughters of Silence. Her Ethiopian heritage is the foundation for her writing that fuses with her Canadian experience.
Toronto Writers Center at BLOOR and Christie. It's a space where writers come to write, basically. It's really the only such space in the city. You have to have a membership. I think there's a minimum 3-month membership requirement. Yeah, you can go to like a library or a coffee shop or even your living room, but something about being in a quiet space full of writers, just writing, it's really quite magical. And it kind of inspires you in a different way that you can't really be inspired anywhere else. I think something about all those brains creating at the same time charges the air differently. Being surrounded by other writers, playwrights, journalists, script writers, fiction writers, poets, all kinds. My book launch was awesome. It was really the best night, one of the best nights of my life for sure. Thinking back on it, I wouldn't have wished for anything different. Maybe I could have ordered more food. There was samosas and they all ran out. Today I'm actually dropping off Daughters of Silence, my novel. I'm going to donate a copy to the library. I used to imagine that one day I would be able to put a book of mine up on that shelf, and today I get to do that. Daughters of Silence. And so this is the conflict between maintaining a lifelong silence around trauma and pain and being in a position where she has no choice but to confront it and thereby gaining her voice and starting to come into her own finally. That's essentially what the book is about. Oh shoot, oh hi, hi, hello there. My name is Rebecca Fisseha. I'm here at the Toronto Writers Center, specifically in the library, which is a series of shelves dedicated to books about writing and also books by current and former members of the Writers Center, of the Toronto Writers Center. And while I was a member here writing my book, I used to look forward to the day I would be able to put my book up on this shelf, books by members, and now I am doing that.
Very thankful for the partnership with UrbanArts, Cultural Hotspot to make this happen. Because it's a new space and still under construction, you have no idea if people are going to show up. End of the day, it was amazing. It was so good. We got to get to know each other, create a safe space in a short amount of time. That was the thing.